That's right. That's right. I didn't know if I should go with the applause or if I should have went with
Always Shannon Sharp.
because it's my Friday today.
Oh, dude.
A lot of people's Friday today. It's a federal holiday tomorrow. I forgot about that. Just remember,
Tomorrow?
banks are closed tomorrow, people.
What's tomorrow?
Closed. It's Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That one they made up a couple of years ago.
Everybody gets to party, man.
You know what? I would probably like it a little bit more if I actually got the day off. I don't. It just happens to be my Friday off.
It worked out for your Friday, yeah.
Yeah, but like, I hate those holidays where it's just like
they're like half federal.
Well, it's just federal holiday, so it's like, you know, if like most companies don't have to do anything about it, you know what I mean? Like.
All right, well that's I need to remember, man. Post office closed tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, you better get all your shipments out today.
Yep, that's important. I got all mine out yesterday. I'll have to make sure I get there this afternoon. I guess I would have waited around on that and would have got caught up. But now we'll make sure they get there, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those, like, you know, go all in if you're going to make it this holiday. You know, give everyone the day off.
Right? Yeah,
everybody deserves a day off.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Gojira. How we doing?
Good morning.
Tech Buzz. Good morning.
Oh, over there in the Deutschland. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, B-Mac. I'm an action guy, Mom. Good morning, Patriot. How are y'all doing today?
B-Mac is an absolute savage, dude. He picks these home run hitters like it is his job, bro.
Had a baby.
He just drops them in the chat in the card breaks and everything, and then just sends me winning tickets. Like, I know that he's actually putting them in. It ain't like he's just dropping these and telling people to bet them. He ain't betting them. He just sends me winning ticket after winning ticket after winning ticket. That guy is a savage.
Absolutely. That's awesome, dude. By the way, B-Mac, it took me a while because I forgot, but the other day I did send you a little care package, so it's on your way. Keep your eyes peeled. Got some cards coming your way, B-Mac.
And
Ninja, I have it written down today. I'm sending you your hat. I'm like catching up on a whole bunch of shit that I've just got to get over.
That's fair, man. You've been camping. You've got a lot going on and stuff, and you're easy. You might even open a P.O. box before it's over with.
Hack says, cricket is a sport or your name? That's his name, my friend.
It's both. It's both indeed. But mine is my name. It's cricket with 2 T's. Hack.
2 T's.
The sport's only got 1.
Because one wasn't enough. Watch England versus Croatia. So good, was it? Okay. All I know is I freaking nailed my Oklahoma bet.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking smothered, covered.
That's where the value was. That team had to be beat twice.
Smothered, covered, rubbed it up and down.
Sprinkled
gave a little titty twist.
Ooh.
Just for funsies, you know?
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. See what it was like, you know?
Yep.
It's always risk, you know? Sometimes you go for that move. Sometimes it works. And sometimes it backfires on you, you know? Sometimes you're catching a fist.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're getting that look like, you know? Like
that. Yeah. Something like that, yeah. That's what you felt yesterday, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's what, I'll tell you what, every time it's worth the gamble, though. It's worth the gamble.
Dude, speaking of the World Cup, I read this story yesterday, and this is astonishing to me, okay? Scotland is over, and they're in Boston. They traveled over. It's their first World Cup.
I'm sure Scotland's on the other side of the other side of the world.
I know that, but they're playing in Boston, and their fans have traveled for their first World Cup in however many years now. I can't remember exactly how many years. They drank Boston.
Oh yeah,
out of beer, dude.
That's hard to do.
They like all the real beer anyway. All they had left was like Bud Light, and all those people were like, "We don't want that shit." They drank literally all of the Boston lager inside of Boston. It was 3 times the sales of St. Patty's Day, dude.
I'm sorry. You're hosting the World Cup. You should have been more prepared for this
They
shit.
had to make emergency beer. They didn't expect these people, dude. They've drank like 4 times the amount that they normally put inside these bars.
I'm telling you, if I owned a bar in Boston, I would be
God, dude.
I
I don't
would
even
be
know.
open 20 as many hours as they let me be open, and I just have keg after keg ready.
Dude, you've got these bars and stuff that have been open like 30 plus years and everything, and these managers of these bars, so they're like, "We really there's no way they could even prepare for it." They're like, "We had no idea. We really have never ever seen
World
anything
Cup.
like
I
this."
wish I could get that excited for something like the World Cup, like, fly across the country just to watch your team and
That's dude, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm
or
like,
fly across the world, I should say. Sorry, I keep saying country.
"What kind of business people or money manager where do these people get this money for this
What
stuff,
up,
dude?"
KB Morris? Good morning. Good
That
morning.
is an expensive trip, dude, to fly from Scotland to up there in Boston and hang out because, like, I guess these people are hanging out for I mean, hell, this damn thing goes on for a month, and the group stage is like 2 weeks, and they had like a 5,000 fan march to the game, dude.
Listen,
It played bagpipes and everything, dude.
I respect it. Like, if you're
I
gonna
did
go
too.
for it and spend all that money, you better go balls to the walls, and that sounds like what those people are doing.
I love it, dude. I just couldn't believe that the sales tripled St. Patty's Day.
It kind of is embarrassing for us. I mean, we need to step it up as Americans, you know?
Buddy, I could not contribute to drinking that much Boston Lager. That's that meat and potatoes beer, dude. After you drink
Yeah.
you a couple of those, you feel like you had a steak dinner and stuff. I don't know how you drink enough of that to get hammered. It fills me up too fast.
I could train for it, like Beer Fest. I could
Yeah,
train for it.
yeah, I could see you putting the training. Any other team's
If
been
I had the
working,
time and the finances just to focus on that, I could train.
dude. Now, yeah, that's fair. If you were able to put all your focus on that, like the team's been doing for the World Cup, the fans have also been training.
I'd have the boys just pumping the keg for me.
Yeah, I'm here for it, dude. I'm with it. I couldn't
Cal
believe.
hold me up while I'm doing keg stands.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. That's just incredible to me, man. I read that yesterday and I could not believe that they drank 4 times the amount that they would normally have in the bars and just 3 times the sales of St. Patrick because that's a huge day in Boston, you know?
Mhm.
Pretty nuts, man.
Like I
Shout out to
said, it's
Scotland. I'm
embarrassing
pulling
for us,
for 'em
man.
now.
It's embarrassing for us. Good morning, Miss Leslie. Good morning, Nasty Natty.
Yeah, Go Jerry. That's what they call them. The Tartan Army, dude. Them people are impressive. They had a march. They marched like I don't know how far they had like a bunch of bagpipes played in front of them and everything. They came ready to go, dude. I want to pick them to make like the semifinals.
I bet you the bars in Boston are open, they make it.
They're like, please get beat. No, whatever, dude. They
Please.
don't want to. They don't want them to get beat. Hell, they can get more beer. They have their emergency delivery come in. They'll get it there.
Hey, I posted this on X yesterday. Now that the NBA and NHL is over and we really only got like World Cup and baseball, and it's not even good baseball yet. Um, we're gonna shift over to the NFL, not for the whole show. We'll still do most of the show of what's new and whatever, but a good like 20 to 30 minutes. We won't go into like a structured, like detailed, like we used to of going over everything. We'll just kind of start taking a look at certain NFL teams and then kind of refreshing what happened in the off season and then glancing at the book and on Kalshi and start looking to see if we
Yeah.
can find bets. We'll compare it to other sportsbook too, like DraftKings and whatnot. But I want to start building a little portfolio. I thought it'd be fun of
Yeah,
some
man.
NFL futures tickets and start building our portfolio. So by the time the season kicks off, we're ready to go. I mean, that's what I normally do anyways, but I figured we just do it on the show and try to find different angles and
Yeah. I like it, man. I do. I like it. Hell, like I said, we're out of stuff to talk about this. But I also need to be refreshed on where some of these guys have landed on new teams. There's some guys on new teams that I didn't realize were on those teams.
yeah, I know. It's every that's why I like doing the little recap little preview of each team by team because there's a lot that happens in the off season
The whole lot, man.
that we forget about.
Mhm.
Um, and then when Warren Sharp's book released, that's when we'll get into a little bit more detail of it too. But I figure we start now, and if we have to go back to, yeah, that's right, Tar Heels, baby.
I'm more
That,
than into it.
and if we have to go back to a team after that book releases, we can. I mean, got all
Okay.
summer.
Okay, I'm here for it, man. I don't know what else we would talk about.
But also, like on like Kalshi and whatnot, like we'll find some angles, but like the liquidity might not be there yet. So we'll have to bookmark a couple because, like last night, for example, I wanted to take Oklahoma -1.5, but there wasn't enough liquidity in it. Actually, they were giving you a bonus if you bet it. You would get a bonus reward if your position was in like the top 500 or something like that. Um, but I was looking at it, and Oklahoma to win was like 36 cents, and Oklahoma to win by -1.5. The was like 31, and I was like, that should be closer to like 26, 27. So I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't want it. Don't want it. So I ended up just taking them outright to win. But they're,
Smart.
like supporting saying I've been building my teams to not make the playoff positions for the NFL. Yes, there might be some on there that are great, and there might be some on there like, ooh, I got to wait a little bit to see if more money comes into this market, which it will over the summer. As the summer progresses, we get closer to season, more money is gonna start pouring into those markets. So
Yeah. Yeah, I do think y'all should be betting all your futures tickets. You should be betting all of that stuff on the predictive markets, whether it be poly market or Kalshi, whatever you can use. You should be betting those futures on the predictive markets going forward.
yeah, unless for some odd reason you can find a sports book, and it won't be for every bet, but a certain bet where the odds are just way too good. And even then, you can kind of split it up. You take a little bit on the sports book, a little bit on the exchange.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with it as far as the predictive markets go, dude. I think it's foolish because the sports books the way they are and the cash out options they offer and stuff, it's never fair for you. So I mean, I think you should be betting all that stuff and get a fair number.
Yeah, yeah, but we'll still be covering day by day games that are going on each day by day, and see if we can find daily bets as well. One bet that I'm on today, if you like long shots, and I mean like 100 to 1,
Love them.
Adam Scott to win the U.S. Open.
Don't love that one.
He fits very well with this course, this very tough course. His driving accuracy, which is huge for this course, is some of the best this season right now. And also, I like to picture a guy that's just a good storyline. And
Yeah, I like Adam Scott.
old man's Adam Scott, not too old where he could not like where he's out of it, but like um he could still win this thing if he pieces it all together. So at 100 to 1, I sprinkled some on that, and I mean, I got almost 8 to 1 on him to top 10. So
Dude, is it just me or does Adam Scott look like he could be McConaughey's brother?
I could see it.
Like totally, like for real. Well,
I could see
I
it.
totally feel like those guys look like brothers. I've always thought that, man. Yeah, it's suspended right now. Play suspended. I got it on TV up here. Patriot said it in the chat on there. Got some rain rolling through. It is foggy.
Ooh, that's crazy because there was gonna be a huge advantage for the guys that went out early today because it's supposed to get worse in the afternoon. So,
It's supposed to get worse. Yeah,
so
the shot I saw just a second ago, you about couldn't see 15, 20 foot in front of you. You can't play golf in that shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like these guys early in the morning, we're gonna have a huge advantage over the guys in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, hell, now probably what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know how long that wind's ripping pretty good by looking at that flag up there, and it doesn't look like it's pouring down rain, but it's definitely nasty. I mean, you're gonna wind up having
You can
some of
see
these
it right
guys finish the round in the morning and everything.
right here,
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, if
right
you
here.
did an Adam Scott like biopic or something, like McConaughey's got to play him. That's what I'm saying. They look like brothers, dude.
Maybe they are.
Might be got the same daddy or something.
Kind of looks like Mark Zuckerberg right there, curly ass hair.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, I've always thought they looked alike.
Well, that's your future U.S. Open champion.
Future, yeah. There you go, B-Mac. Yeah, exactly like that. Bubba Watson to win the Masters. Yeah, just like that.
All right, I'm just giving you guys a pick. You don't want to tell it, don't tell it.
I like Adam Scott. I hope he does well, man. I hope you cash all those tickets. There's worse people that could win that thing this weekend, I promise.
I do too. It'd be a nice little payday on Father's Day,
Hell yeah.
I'll
So what
take
is
it.
he? What did you say? He's at 100-1?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
$50 highlight gets you $5,000.
One time.
I don't even need him to win it. I need him to be in contention on Sunday.
Dude, I'm watching
I need him to have a 2-stroke lead at some point on Sunday.
at any point. Yeah. Just yeah. Well, you ain't gotta finish the drill, bro. Just give a shot.
Yeah, just give me hope so I can cash out at 60 cents.
Yeah. That's a winner. Yeah, that's a good day. Have you
Like 60
seen
to
this
1?
stuff? They're showing these guys like mess around with these greens and fix these greens and stuff while this is going on. I don't even some of the machines they use on these greens at these golf courses I've never even seen before, dude. I just seen them pushing something across the green over there. I don't even know what the hell that thing was.
Technology, man.
I guess so, man. I don't play at golf courses where they got to use that.
I just can't believe they're having like this kind of storm in the middle of June.
Oh, dude, around down here, dude, we've been. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. It can be a nice day, then all of a sudden you get a big thunder boomer roll through for about 10 or 15 minutes. That's just summertime for you, though. And it'll usually
Yeah,
be
but it
like,
seems to happen every time there's a golf tournament. It's like maybe we move locations or we push this tournament out a couple weeks.
I mean, yeah, but you can't every year. You look at like the Masters a couple years ago. We had trees falling in the gallery and every damn thing's place suspended. And then this year it was literally picture perfect weather.
We need to put a dome over the course.
Dude, I was thinking about that a minute ago. I was like, what can we just get some of those like the little Tiger Woods League or whatever? We'll just play the majors at those.
Could you imagine how big that dome would be if you covered a whole golf course?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of imagine that would be huge, bro. Maybe we just
Well,
make it
what's
a
huge
whole
is neither game needed to go to a second game yesterday. It was the top dogs stay hot.
It's kind of good for the
And
championship series.
yeah, give these guys a day off before they go at it. But Oklahoma punched their ticket, and North Carolina did too. And by the way, both these games went over. These would have been great to bet live after a couple innings because both games were pretty low scoring in the beginning.
Yeah, boy, they both put it on yesterday too, didn't they?
Yeah.
North
Oh, well,
Carolina
the
North
total
Carolina
is 14 in both these games. So
and
Oklahoma
Carolina was
squeaked
up
over.
12-1. Last
Yeah,
I saw, Oklahoma was up 4-0. I didn't realize they just kept piling them on, dude. That
yeah,
team's
dude.
playing some good
They
baseball.
started hitting dingers and running away with it.
They're playing some good bats. That's what that's what you get. Even these great teams like Georgia, top 5 team and stuff. You get deep into those tournaments, especially if you had to come to the loser bracket. You start really getting down the pitching order there when you get late in this tournament, dude. Some of these guys are throwing BP to these cats.
And what's great is now they'll have 2 days off, and we'll start the championship series on Saturday, which means we should get the best pitching, in this one because everyone should be able to rest up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like, dude. I want to be able to see the aces go out there. Everybody, the whole bullpen rested. That's when you get to see the best baseball, dude. Should be a pretty good series here.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what let me pull up the odds.
Get mine pulled up too.
Oh my God, Kalshi has Korean baseball on here.
Don't do that.
That's
And
dangerous.
I know it is. You know what's dangerous is that you need to know you can tie in Korean baseball. You can tie. You got over 6.5. You're feeling good about yourself. 3-3 in the 9th inning. Game ends
Hey,
3-3.
they're not as big as favorites as I thought. North Carolina is favored to win it all now. They're only at 58%.
Take Oklahoma plus 155.
And game by game, I mean, it's almost a coin flip. Oklahoma's actually favored in game 1. That's crazy. Oklahoma's favored in game 1, but North Carolina's favored to win the series.
They probably are not going to throw the top 2 in game 1. That's probably what that tells me right there.
Oklahoma's probably got their ace, and North Carolina doesn't for game 1.
Carolina's probably throwing like their third guy, and then they'll throw DeCario and that other guy in games 2 and 3, I'd say.
Oh my gosh. Right now in Korean baseball, we got Kiwoom Heroes taking on Samsung Lions. Kiwoom, listen to this. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Kiwoom Heroes are up 3-1. Yeah, you can get them at 53% right now.
Do not bet on that shit. Do not do it. I'm telling you.
There's only $150,000 in this
You'll
market.
you get bad beat in ways you didn't even know you could get bad beat.
I just want to know why it's 50-50 when the team's up 3-1. Granted, there's no outs, one guy on first. Or the Samsung Lions
or something.
Let's see. Well, they don't give you an option to bet the tie.
Dude, I'm telling you, Korean baseball is a trap.
You can do your fees and nerfies in this.
Don't you do that. Quit it. Quit looking right now. Click off of that page and go away.
Something just happened in this game because the Samsung Lions are now 60% favorite. It says they're down 3-1. So I'm guessing they must have just tied this game up or something.
The Samsung Lions.
Yeah.
Who are they playing?
The Kiwoom Heroes.
Okay.
I might dabble. I might live bet some Kiwoom Heroes. Kiwoom Heroes, they are a late scoring team. That's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Tell him, Natty. Don't do it. Good morning, Miss Rach. How y'all doing? Germ over there? Korean baseball ridiculous. Japanese baseball is where it's at. They play small ball.
Yeah. Don't do it, Will. I've lost so much money in Korean. Listen, I'm pretty good at like when I hit into a new market of shit that I know nothing about. I'm pretty good for the very beginning. I get in trouble when I think this is easy and I keep going.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to be like me in the Table Tennis Elite Series. You go 2-0, you hang that one up.
Like the first time I played Pai Gow, walked out with $1,000.
Yeah, dude, that's the worst thing that can happen. Play a game like that and just
Baccarat.
Just
kept crushing it. I was like, oh, this game's easy.
Bet the banker. I'm telling you, I've sat around and watched my buddies play Pai Gows and Baccarats, oh my, all that stuff, and I have never had any desire to dive too deep into that.
I played 9 hours of Pai Gow one time.
Dude, and that's the thing is I know that if I learned how to play all that and stuff, I'd be hooked on it. That's why I didn't shoot craps for, until I was already in my 30s by the time I shot craps because I had heard all the horror stories about people just losing their bankrolls, and I'm grinding playing poker, and they're like, stay away from the table games, bro. And finally, my buddy taught me to play craps, and I've been hooked ever since. Like I was like you, first time I ever played, won like $1,500. I was like, hell, this is easy, man. We'll just shoot bones for a living.
Yeah, dude. Why doesn't everyone do this?
Yeah, well, it's an easy game. It turns out that was not true.
I got hooked on Pai Gow, and I have won probably 85% of the time I play. If I play with my wife, we've won every single time.
Undefeated, never lost.
Yeah, our engagement night, or well, not night, but party.
Yeah,
we we went to the casino when a bunch of friends came into town, and we went there first before everyone got there, and we had a couple like spa. We did a couples massage and all that stuff. It was like $450 for the like hour and a half spa that we got or whatever. And that night we played a little Pai Gow and made $500. And I said, all right, we're walking away. We just pay for that spa free.
Easy,
Thank you.
Easy game. Yep.
Yeah.
$3.99, baby.
$3.99. Yeah, no, the first time I played Pai Gow, I was hooked, and I came back the next time with $60 and sat there for 9 hours. Walked away with $1,000. They even brought me dinner at one point.
Yeah, they'll do
This
that.
was in college, so, like, a grand in college was, like
Yeah, especially starting with a little 60-piece nugget there, dude.
I could afford the good beer,
Yeah, good. Yeah,
good 30 bombs,
you could be like
you know?
the Scottish fans, man. You get Boston Lager.
Oh, when I mean good beer, I mean, we upgraded from Busch Light to Coors Light, you know?
I understand. Mountains were blue. I get it.
We didn't have to have the PBR. We didn't
It's
have to go to
right.
the 25-cent PBR night at the
Mhm.
bar.
No natty lights, yeah.
That's what always sucked. They would do those specials. There was a on Taco Tuesdays, there's one bar, called The Zoo, like Wazoo, the zoo,
Mhm. Yeah.
and, Tuesday nights, they would have, 50 cent used to be 25 cent, but 50 cent tacos and 50 cent beer. The beer was like 8-ounce cups of PBR, but for 50 cents,
For
alright.
50 cents, let's go.
Yeah, but the thing that sucked it was always on a Tuesday. It was the only time they'd run that promotion, so it's like
Dude, I'd
getting
never miss
hammered on a
a Tuesday.
Tuesday night, you know?
I'd never miss a Tuesday. You get hammered and full for $10. Let's go.
Ben Shelton -3.5, -130 and DraftKings will, not a bad live bet. Okay, okay. Go said sat at a blackjack table for $40. 2 hours later, walked away with over 400. Dude, those are the best. Those are the best.
I do. I love those, dude. I don't play slot machines either, but I am a lifetime winner on slot machines because I will just get a wild hair in my ass, have a good day at the poker table, craps table, whatever, and I'll just throw $100 bill in a slot machine, and I usually hit that thing for like $60. I'm like, all right, that's all we
I'm out.
needed. We're out of here.
Coors Banquet? Oh, Yellow Jackets? Nah, I never got the my buddy does. My buddy, his father-in-law, um, crushes the Yellow Jackets, and,
The
he so
Yellow
now
Jacket.
that's what he's drinks.
You talking about those little like energy pills?
No,
What are Yellow Jackets?
Coors Banquet?
Oh, those are called Yellow Jackets. Okay, yeah, dude.
Like
Okay,
these? Yeah, they call them these ones right here. Call them the Yellow Jackets.
yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, no, that's heavy, dude.
that is
I
heavy,
can't
dude.
drink. I can't drink. Oh, dude, look at that. That is sweet. I want
We'll
that for the 4th.
get you one of those, dude. You do need that for the 4th.
I do. I do. Um, hang out with Chat. I'll be right back.
All right, all right. Let's see. Nasty Nate loves blackjack. I'll tell you, I always try to stay away from a lot of those table games, man. I heard the war stories from all the old heads when I was traveling, playing poker and stuff like that. They're like, you want to do this for a living? You want to be able to keep, buying into tournament and all that stuff. You got to stay away from them damn table games. I watched a lot of really good poker players that could make a living playing poker, and I watched a lot of those guys forced into early retirement because they could not stay away from the blackjack tables or the craps tables or the slot machines or whatever your poison was. So I try to stay away. I like to play them, have a little bit of fun, but I usually don't sit down at any of those tables unless I had a really, really good night at the poker table. So let's see. Grass guy, let it ride is my favorite. Okay, yeah. I like mess around. I mean, there's so many different games in there. Dude, your little Mississippi studs and 3-card pokers and all that different shit. I don't mess with roulette outside of like when I go into the casino, take $100 bill or something, put it on black. I always put it on black. But I feel like if you start changing that up, you screw with it's not 50-50 anyway. It's only 48-48 on the roulette wheel because you have 2 green spots. Those are worth 2% a piece. So they will 4% yourself to death in that spot. A lot of people think it's straight 50-50. It is not. It's 48-48, 2-2. So stay away from the damn roulette wheels. Those couple of green spaces will get you, man. Yep, they did leave the bats in Athens, didn't they? See you right. They did indeed. We do get a little Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma. Plus 155 to win that thing against North Carolina. But like I told you yesterday, I've been fading North Carolina since the damn regionals. Didn't think they would make it out of Chapel Hill regional. So they'll probably win the whole damn thing. Yeah, dude. That's the way to do it, Ghost. That's me too. I am a poker player first when I go in there, especially you can go find at the casinos. You can go find you a good little game in there. I love cash games, dude. I enjoy tournaments. I'm a good tournament player, but at this stage of my life, I don't have much desire anymore to sit there for 3 and 4 days in a row at 12 hours a pop at those tournaments what it takes to grind through the big tournaments, dude. I mean, that is a marathon sesh there. And in my 20s and early 30s and stuff, it was much easier to do, to sit there and grind that out for days on end. I don't have a lot of desire to do that anymore. If I'm going to play now, I want to go sit down and play some cash games and wind up. I'll play for a few hours and then I can cash out when I feel the need, man. Green zero, baby Buku said. Roulette is the jam. Yeah, man. I don't. Pissant loves that roulette too, man. He'll sit over there and hammer that stuff out. He loves that. I have never been big on the whole roulette thing. And I do like craps, man. I stayed away from craps forever. But then I finally learned, once again, we had a pretty good night the first night I ever played craps, and that'll get you hooked. There is a system for roulette. They'll tell you that, Ghost. They'll tell you there's a system for everything, man. A lot of those systems, though, that's like in the blackjack. You can run your systems and you can play perfect blackjack by the book. You play perfect blackjack and the house still has a 51-49 edge. So I don't trust games that I can play perfect and still not have an edge in. I do not. Never been to a casino, huh, Miss Rach? Oh man. I have forgotten about more casinos than I care to think about. I spent a lot of time in places like that throughout my 20s and early 30s, traveling, playing poker and stuff. Different spot every week in those things, man. But yeah, they're a good time. They're a good time as long as you can be disciplined. Don't get yourself in no trouble. It's easy to get yourself in trouble in them places. It really is. I've seen a lot of people do it. A couple good ones there in Ohio. Okay. Yeah, I like to go up to I go to Cherokee a lot, man. We got Murphy that's about an hour and a half away, but Murphy just opened probably, I guess it's been a little over 10 years ago or so now. But it's about an hour and a half from the house, Murphy, North Carolina. But they don't have poker tables there. They got all the other stuff, but then you go about another hour and a half up the road to Cherokee up there in North Carolina, and that is the spot, man. It's a beautiful place. I love going up there. That was my home away from home for a little while. I'd go up there and spend 2-3 weeks out of the month up there back in the day. But yeah, it's a good little spot there, man. I like Cherokee a lot. We're gonna wind up linking up with Grass Guy and all that stuff. It's gonna be a good meeting spot for some of us, man. We'll go up there, Grass Guy, hang out at Cherokee. That'd be a good time. Ghost said, understand where the numbers are at on the wheel. Pick those numbers for better odds. Yeah, you can group them together. A lot of people like to play quarters of the wheel and stuff. Like they'll section it off into quarters and play all those numbers. And you can see those wheels start to get hot and stuff. But I still don't. I just think it's so random. It's so random. And they want you to think you can gain a. That's what they always want you to think. The house always wants you to think you can gain a clear edge in those games. And you really can't, I promise. That's how they built them big buildings in the desert.
Well, in roulette, if 15 times in a row black pops up, what are you going to bet on the 16th?
Probably green. I'd probably put a little sprinkle on that 0-0 is probably what I'd do. Because everybody thinks it's got to flip around to red, and they're always like, it's 50-50, it's 50-50. It's not 50-50, man. It's 48-48, 2-2.
Nah, if that wheel goes 15 times in a row for black, you bet black on the 16th because something is wrong with the table.
I agree with you. If it does that many times, I fully agree with you. You keep riding with it because they got a little magnet on that thing or something.
Yeah, something's off with it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It should never, ever, in something that's supposed to be that random, it should never hit that many times in a row.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
What's up? What's up, guys? How are you?
Good, sir.
Good. How are you?
2 words, 3 words. Fuck Freddie Freeman.
I could have told you that. That could have told you what he did. Did you bet him for no triple?
No. He hit a 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 8th to go up 5-4 against. Oh my God, who the fuck were they playing? I can't remember now. But I had the other side, and I lost that game, and that's the only thing that kept me from sweeping the board last night.
Damn.
We ever get a chance, we're punching Freddie Freeman in the face.
Good
I'm
luck.
telling you, fuck that guy.
I agree, dude.
Good luck.
I had a good night, man. I went 6-1 last night.
With 6-1, he's in here cussing Freddie Freeman out, Will.
I respect it. I do the same thing.
I would too.
Yep. Fucking old ass.
I still haven't forgiven Patrick Mahomes for taking those stupid long knees.
I wouldn't either, dude. I would cuss that guy out like I do Jack Eichel on the reg.
Exactly. Yeah.
Even though I went 9-1 in Super Bowl props that year, I was pissed because I should have went 10-0.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Ruined my perfect record and all that.
Oh. Well, apparently the Knicks are having their parade today. Check this out. These guys dressed up for Jalen Brunson look-alike.
That looks just like I was going to say. That's Jalen Brunson sitting right there, dude.
Right?
Jalen Brunson move impression. Oh, that's Jalen Brunson.
That's pretty funny, dude. Did you see him and Josh Hart threw the first pitch of the Yankees game last night? They had them like sitting right beside each other. They both right down the pipe, baby. Strikes from both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw both of them
Side by side. Right down the pipe, painted the corner.
You got to
bring them up.
If you're going to do that, you got to go all in. You got to take the big step back, real wind up on the mound and let it rip.
Dude, I'd go straight Hideo Nomo on him. You remember that guy back in the day? For the Dodgers, that would like turn like all the way around. He'd be like looking out this way. That guy. You always try to imitate. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Speaking of, we had the most epic wiffle ball game in the front yard yesterday, dude.
Ooh,
I love that,
dude. We got it. Wind up. We'll put me on a team with my two youngest, okay, and we'll put SD on a team with the two oldest. And I don't play, man. I don't care if we're playing wiffle ball in the front yard, all right? We play for keeps. There ain't no
bragging rights.
Ain't no. I'm not gonna let you. You ain't letting you win or whatever. We peg and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We wound up going to extra innings yesterday, man. I told them we're playing 5 innings.
Shit.
You know, we get to the end of 5 innings and we're tied at 7-7. And they're like, "All right, we're done." I was like, "Where the hell y'all going?" We don't tie. This is not Korean baseball. We don't tie around here. We play the extras, and they're all like, "Oh, so we go to overtime?" I'm like, "No, we don't go to fucking overtime. We go to extra innings. We don't count." Yeah, well, no, it's extra innings, you know, and we don't. It's not points; it's runs in baseball. But we wound up putting up 2 in the top of the 6th there. They tie it back up. We go to the next one, get 1 run, and then I come out. We called in the big closer, the big righty, to come in and deal at the end. And I struck the first 2 out, and then my oldest son popped one up, dude, and I went straight old school on him. I ran, I dove, I laid out, made the diving play to end the game. Me and my 2 little ones, we were hyped, jumping around, high-fiving, chest bumping. It was a party, dude. I bet my neighbors think we're insane.
Sports Center top 10?
Oh, number 1.
Number 1. He just said number 1.
I'm just saying, I laid out, and the SD was rolling. She's like, "You should have seen your face." I was like, I was not going to be denied right there, okay?
Nope. We're competitors. That's what we do.
My bad, SC, my bad. He did play for. I remember Hideo Nomo on the Dodgers lot. He did both Sox too. Okay. Fair enough. My bad.
That's funny. Good morning, Rach. See, you snuck in. You're here to go to the Cubs Yankees game in August. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
This guy's a legend, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday, but this guy's a freaking legend. I'm guessing it looks like he's a tennis player.
142 mile an hour second serve. How tough is it to return that?
That's so frustrating. You know, when I had the match point, I was on the second serve. Okay, you aim in the middle. Whatever you do, you just put the ball in the court, and then he hates me 142. I was like, fuck, I would have to serve, and I would have to.
No. He said, fuck.
And the crowd knows it too. By the way, he just won this tournament, so I mean,
yeah, I'll be like, go with you. What are you gonna do? Disqualify me?
Yeah, and then so watch.
No F-bombs, please.
Fuck.
No.
Nice.
Right, Quarantine. I'm gonna ask.
I love this guy. Who is that?
I don't know, but then watch, it gets better.
Ask you one more question. Apologies, everyone, for the language there. I'm going to ask you one more question, so please keep it clean, okay? You on the grass.
You see that? He's like, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, sorry.
Last week, unfortunately, didn't go your way. What's it like to get your first victory?
Fuck.
Okay. We need to improve that for the next round.
That's fucking great.
I got to know who this is. My new favorite tennis player. I'm betting this guy every tournament.
Oh my god! Well, apparently, never mind. He didn't win the tournament. He must have just won a match because she said right there. We'll work on that for the next round.
All right, cool, man. That'll be the fuck bet.
That's great.
Love it.
Oh man,
You
legend.
don't
We
tell
need
me
more of
what to
that
say.
sports. Yeah, we need more of that in sports for sure. Oh,
Hey, let's talk about this story real quick.
okay.
I want to pull it up over on Zero Hedge because they had an interesting article about this. So James Harden was arrested over the weekend. When I saw what he was arrested for, I was like, what? He was arrested on what was it, illegal possession of a firearm
No,
in
shocker.
Texas. In
I didn't
Texas.
know that
Don't
was a
think that is
law in
illegal.
Texas.
What's that?
I didn't even know that was a
Is that
law
illegal?
in Texas. Not
Exactly.
everybody had a gun.
Well, yeah, they have a constitutional carry, so everyone can carry a gun. So I'm like, what? He must have done something stupid then.
Yeah.
Apparently not. Apparently it was just a loophole in the law. So let me break it down for you. He says he was arrested over the weekend for unlawful carry of a firearm in a motor vehicle, which once again, Texas constitutional carry, you can have it. You don't need a permit for it.
Yeah. What are we doing?
But wait, how can carrying a vehicle be unlawful in a state like Texas, where constitutional carry is law of the land? Well, he was driving a Mercedes sedan with a part of a group of 5 vehicles. One of the vehicles was pulled over, and so he pulled over with those vehicles to see what was going on. And then the officer noticed a handgun sitting in the cup holder of Harden's vehicle. Which I'm like, okay, why are you keeping it in a cup holder? But then again, my father-in-law doesn't put it in his cup holder, but kind of like right in front of it. Like he always has one right there too. Like he takes his gun out and sets it there, and then when he gets out, he puts it back in his holster. So I'm like, okay. So this is strange. So yeah, he sees the handgun sitting in the cup holder, and he was arrested under a misdemeanor charge, taken to jail, as we saw the mugshots and stuff over the weekend. But his charge was unlawful carry of a weapon in a motor vehicle. But how is that possible? Isn't Texas a constitutional carry state? So how is this unlawful carry? The statute says the handgun, that a gun in a vehicle is illegal when the handgun is in plain view unless the person's 21 years of age or older or licensed to carry a handgun under subchapter H, chapter 411 government code, and the handgun is carried in a holster. Translation: this means that Texas views a handgun in plain view, not secured in a holster by someone without a state issued permit to carry, a crime. So basically, because he didn't have it holstered, that's illegal, which is complete BS. It's like, if you're going to be a
permit,
no, because they're a constitutional carry state. You don't need. I mean, you can still get yours. Some people still.
So you don't have to. So that means you don't have to have that.
You don't have to have that to have a gun on you. No.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Everyone has the right to carry a gun at any point, concealed.
I mean, you could carry
The way it should be in every fucking state.
I agree, and like
I'm
around here,
just going to add that. Sorry, that's what the Constitution reads.
I agree.
Shall not be infringed.
We have it here in Idaho too. So
I mean, like I said, I've always you don't have to have, like when you're going hunting, you're gonna carry a rifle and stuff like that. Like you ain't supposed to ride around with them loaded in your car and all that shit, shooting from the road.
No, you still can't do that. This is for handguns though.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But handguns here, you got to have your carrying permit and all that stuff too. But so he does.
It's just stupid though, because it's like,
that does seem stupid.
You technically can legally have it, but because you set it on, like say you set it on the seat, the passenger seat, and you're the only one in the car, well, that's illegal because it's not holstered. It's like, what? That's not what the law was intended for. Like,
no, I also think it's kind of foolish just to have it sitting in your cup holder too, though.
But hey, if that's how you want to do it, if that's what's easiest for you to get access to it, if you need it to defend yourself, okay.
Sounds like that officer just wanted his 15 minutes of fame by arresting Harden.
I think you're 100% correct, and James Harden can afford a good lawyer. They're gonna whether he wins with the judge there in Houston or this thing goes up on appeal. I think on an appeal he's gonna win that if it has to go.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of
stupid. I mean, it's a misdemeanor, so it's like gonna pay a fine. You know,
it ain't like he scratched the serial numbers or nothing.
No. But I just couldn't believe that's what he got. Not only did he get, just the fact that he got embarrassed and is all over the news for getting arrested and had to go into jail to take a mug shot, which is just.
He should be embarrassed for a whole different set of reasons. He didn't need to embarrass his ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Germ said down there.
Yeah, exactly like that. You're right.
Money
Germ.
and no championships.
Yeah.
Should have been arrested for fraud, wire fraud, stealing all these teams' monies and never delivering.
According to sources writing on the technicalities of the law itself, a firearm not holstered must be hidden in a glove box, console, under the seat, or in a bag. Those are perfectly legal, but having it out on your seat, go to jail, which is just stupid. It's like, what?
Horseshit.
That is stupid.
Read that one.
If the courts like to play off these and winning.
Fucking Germ. Yes, that's great.
To lock him up.
But good news is, of course, because it's James Harden, this got a lot of attention over the weekend. And the politician's going to hear about this. And so what needs to happen? Texas needs to fix that little loophole in the law. That's what it comes down to.
It involved places. Like, what are we
That's
doing?
what I'm saying. And because it is Texas, I imagine they're going to fix that loophole.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get these charges dismissed one way or another. I'm no lawyer, but it just seems like that's even in Houston. This is Texas, and a jury in Texas would be.
I mean, in hell, down there, you just get you a judge and drop him a bag, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
Yeah. Hell, you could shoot people on your property in Texas.
You could. You take him a big enough bag, he'll just come out of retirement and file an injunction, and you're good to go.
Stay in your ground law.
Mm-hmm.
Change the law. Nobody should be arrested for carrying their firearm simply because of the position the firearm is observed in by law enforcement. It's a right, not a privilege. So
y'all gotta understand too that some of this stuff. I'm not saying James Harden was the one you got to worry about, but this is to protect a lot of people from the masses and the idiots out there that would just ride around waving those things everywhere. The Ja Morants of the world.
Well, yeah, that's brandishing. That's totally different.
Right.
But just having it in your vehicle in Texas,
I agree.
Home, so.
You should be allowed to have it in your vehicle any damn where if you need it.
I just couldn't believe this was the charge coming out of Texas of all places.
You're right. This feels like something that would happen in like Vermont or something.
If it wasn't James Harden, he wouldn't have been arrested. That's
exactly.
You're probably right, Grass Guy. You're probably 100% right. That's just
in New Jersey. When you go to the gun range in New Jersey, so it has to be what they call 3 moves away when you carry it. It has to be 3 moves from where you grab the gun and be able to load it and actually put one in the chamber. It has to be 3 separate moves away or more for you to be able to carry it. Like you can't just carry it loaded in your car. It's got to be no, you can't do that. The magazine has to be somewhere else, like in a glove compartment or in the trunk. It can't be next to the gun. Like they got all those stupid fucking rules up there. Well, they did before they got your concealed carry, which happened over the last couple of years.
I don't necessarily hate that rule, Grass Guy, because there's a lot of people that got guns and shit that ain't got no business owning guns and don't know how to treat them right and everything. And that's how some stupid shit happens when you got some guy in there with his pistol loaded and shit, and it winds up going off and shooting somebody in the next car over or some shit. That shit happens all the time, man, because people are stupid.
Listen, I agree with you. I completely agree.
Yeah, stupid stuff like that happens, but at the same time, it's a constitutional right. I mean, stupid people still have the same constitutional right. They should be able to have a loaded gun on them. If they do something stupid with it, then they got to pay the consequences. But I think
everybody else suffer.
What's the point of having it in the car with you if you can't use it when you need it? You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. I got 3 steps to take real quick. Just stay right there. I'm unlocking the little safety clip here, and hold on. My magazine's in the glove department. Just stay right there.
I'm fully aware it's your constitutional right. Everybody don't need to be carrying a fucking gun. I've been in a lot of places all over, good, bad, ugly, all that shit. I've seen a lot of different shit. I ain't never felt like I needed a gun anywhere.
I totally disagree.
I'm sorry to hear that because I've been in a situation where
if it's your constitutional right, I think everyone should have access to a gun.
You can have access to. That's what I'm saying, but I ain't never needed one.
That's a good thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just
until that one time you do.
No.
Jay Wing.
Maybe this
cop has gambling debts.
I drive across this country all the fucking time. And I ain't never needed a gun, never not once.
Well, good for you.
Go
I
to the
carry
south
one
side of
every day.
Chicago and say that.
I carry
I
one
do.
on me every day.
I do all the
I live in Idaho, and I feel everyone carries one around here.
Like I said, I'm all about. I grew up hunting and all that shit, but I just, like I said, I don't think you need a fucking gun to go to the grocery store.
Well,
Pretty stupid.
but you're right. If you want to
It's
have
your
one,
right.
you can have one.
There's a lot of things that are rights that are probably dumb too, though. Like I said, I just don't think everybody needs one. And if you have it, just follow the simple rules. If you're gonna have the gun, carry it down there, James Harden. You should know you don't need that fucker laying in the cup holder right beside
I'm
you.
just surprised the officer even thought of that loophole. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like like if this was like a sheriff out in the county and just saw a gun in the car, probably wouldn't have even cared.
You got to think of the mindset those dudes got to have, though. Like, you don't know who you're dealing with. I mean, I understand if you recognize James Harden, that's one thing. But if you're just walking up on a car at a traffic stop or something and you see somebody with a gun laying in the cup holder, you better be on your fucking toes.
Yeah, there's one thing to be aware and be on your toes, but then to arrest the guy for it is totally different. It's like if a guy had one holstered
I'm
on
with
his
you
hip
there.
and he walked up to you, you know, it's like, are you going to just all of a sudden get skittish?
And I'm with you there. And once again, though, James Harden spent a lot of fucking time in Texas. He ought to kind of know the rules if you're going to do that.
Yeah. Anyways, interesting story. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Catch you on the next video.
Booyah.
Boo. Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering, I was like, this seems a little weird in Texas. And then you read about it and you're like, oh, this is weird for Texas.
All the craziest shit that goes on in Texas, that does surprise me.
Yeah. I thought he did something stupid with the gun. You know what I mean? Like,
right, got drunk. And
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if he had it on him while he was intoxicated, I'm like, oh, that's a no-no.
Looking like Curly Bill off of Tombstone, just out in the street.
Or like you were saying, just like was just driving, hand out the window, gun in his hand, not pointing at anyone, just just cruising.
Yep. Yeah, just window down, just got it hanging out there.
He was afraid it's gonna be another Plaxico and shoot himself.
Buku says, I carry 2 guns with me everywhere I go. By God, a little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder.
And that's a perfect example, Grass Guy, of people that don't need fucking guns on them in certain spots because they'll shoot themselves in the fucking leg.
He also brought it in a fucking club.
That's also their own dumbass fault.
I agree.
You don't have an entourage with you that carries.
You
have to do it yourself. You're a pair of fucking sweatpants.
You're 6'5", 230 by yourself. What do you really need a gun for? It's like, I don't get it. I've always been a pretty good sized feller. I ain't had to worry about it that much.
Measuring dicks, man. That's all it is.
That's exactly what it is, Grass Guy. And you know what that tells me? Most of them guys got little dicks.
Yeah.
I carry one on me every day because I got to protect myself from my family.
Funny, my wife will say the same thing. We'll drive by, we'll see a 5'4" guy getting out of this monster truck. She's like,
I'm not talking about carrying it well and having it in your car and doing it the right way and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. That's all good and fine to protect your family and have that. I'm talking about, like Grass Guy said, carrying it in the fucking club with your entourage and shit.
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to. That's stupid. That's illegal.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you get when you get people you're just handing guns out to everybody and everybody gets to do what they want with them. You get more stupid shit like that from people that don't understand it or never grew up learning gun safety.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jay Wink, I don't want to get into a fist fight right now. I will, but I don't want to.
No. Those days are over unless I absolutely have to.
Like I said, you really got to push me to that, but it's got to be something where you threatening me or my family or something like that. But I ain't trying to do that. But at the same time, I will. You start pulling out guns, pointing at people, they start pulling their guns out. Somebody winds up shot.
Yep. On that note, I got to get a refill, boys.
Get you refill, buddy. No, the ninja. That's not what I'm saying.
I love AI. I just watched it. So the Shrek 5 trailer came out, and I saw a remake, an AI
Shrek
version
5?
of it. Yeah, it comes out next year.
I missed Shrek 4.
Someone made an alternative, and it has like Sydney Sweeney in it, as Fiona, and like The Rock as Shrek, and like Trump as Farquaad, and there's like a bunch of other has what's his name? John Cena as like the trans bartender and stuff like that. Anyways, it opens up with Pinocchio and his long nose just going to town on Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, undefeated, never lost. And you're good, man. I know.
That's funny.
That's what I'm
Ghost
saying.
says, Ghost says punks don't want to fuck with this old man. Yeah, no, because
Totally. I
Ghost will
totally
just
agree with
grab the
that.
gun and just break it in half for him.
I bet Ghost
Bend
comes
the barrel and tie it up like cartoons.
Ghost comes from that Chuck Norris school of ass whooping, man.
Ghost would be like Denzel Washington and God, what's that series? Or what's that show he does? The movie,
Equalizer?
the Equalizer. Yes, he'd be like him.
Probably.
Man, I feel bad for some of y'all in some of these places y'all live. If y'all feel like y'all got to carry that shit everywhere you go.
I just got used to doing it. Now I just do it.
I feel weird.
Hell, I never know.
carrying around my
I never
house.
know what animal I'm going to see on the
Well,
wilderness
see,
here.
that's the whole thing too. I got to worry about that around here too. And I sit on the front porch. It gets dark. I bring the fucking piece out just in case I hear shit in the woods. You know.
Grass, you're in South Carolina, man. You're not in the
I know.
Pacific Northwest. There ain't no grizzly bears hiding in them woods.
Well, listen.
They won't get you, buddy. They won't get you. I promise. Whatever's in them bushes, more scared of you than you are of it. I promise.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We'll see. You might have.
They've seen that. They said in the past couple of years they've had a mountain lion or two sighting.
Yeah,
Shit
I
like
mean,
that.
yeah.
So
yeah, that's.
hey, listen, I don't even want to be fucking with a snake cleaning out my yard. My father gave me some snake shot to take care of that.
Yeah, hey, depending on what kind of snake it is, I don't mess with them.
I
damn
know.
things.
No, I hate snakes.
You do gotta watch out for them. Watch out around them wood piles and different shit. Them copperheads like to hang out under there, man.
Yeah, I know.
I hope one of my kids is really good at basketball, because it'd be really nice to just be a overhyped NBA star and be able to turn down $49 million.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, I get it. That's what I'm saying. They don't even have to be that good.
No. Trae Young, who got traded to the Wizards this year, has declined his option, and he's set to become a free agent. He could have opted in and took his $49 million for this next season and played with the Wizards. Instead, he declined it and is going to be a free agent and hoping that someone's going to give him a longer contract.
I wouldn't let that guy pay me to play basketball for us.
Just, could you imagine? Now he's going to get paid by someone somewhere.
Some dumbass franchise is going to give this guy like $100 million or something.
Could you imagine though, just being able to say, "No, I'm good. I don't need your $49 million."
No, I don't know what that feels like.
Oh God,
that would be pretty cool though. Germ, you're a fool, man.
Germ
nobody
is awesome. He's one of my favorite guys now.
I love Germ, dude. MVP of the Backyard Wolf Ball League. That's right, Germ. Undefeated, never lost.
New York Knicks owner James Dolan says Wednesday he will not go into the punitive second apron to keep his team together for the upcoming season, even after it just won its first NBA title in 53 years. He says we cannot go into the second apron. If any team surpasses that threshold, it is limited in what it can do in free agency and other roster building mechanisms. This apron stuff was probably a good idea by the WNBA or by the NBA. Because if you go over that second apron, you cannot do anything.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, like you look,
and then on top of that, you pay a massive tax.
And you're like, if you do it three out of 4 years, your first round pick automatically drops like the back of the first round and shit.
I mean, the Warriors did it. They said, "Screw it, we don't care." I mean, they did it for that run when they were winning titles, and then when they brought KD in and whatnot, they said, "Screw it, we don't care. We're making all this money." I think they were paying something like $250 million a year in tax, and they didn't even care.
If you read on down that article, I think this is like a newer thing that like happened in like 2023 is when they got like the new parameters for this stuff. There's been like 4 teams or something. The Cavs.
It's the second apron part of it is somewhat newer, but even back when the Warriors were doing it, they still had to pay that massive tax for being so far over the luxury or being over the salary cap. But yeah, I think that's kind of why they ended up doing what they call the second apron.
Yeah.
Was because of what Golden State did. And they're like, yeah, we can't have this.
Can't be having that. Well, especially the era of the super teams, like all these people trying to come and get all that stuff. But yeah, I was reading this earlier, and yeah, if you go over that thing, it's really, I mean, you're in bad shape for years to come, man.
The Knicks are projected to be $13 million below the second apron this summer. Rotation players like Mitchell Robinson and Landry Shamet are free agents. Jose Alvarado could be too. Going into this season, they were only $200,000 under the second apron. But here's the thing: is Jalen Brunson could easily restructure his contract and keep all these guys and bring them back, and then keep them under the second apron. So they have options. It's just whether like Karl Anthony Towns is did not extend before the season started, so we got to see what happens with him. Only Cleveland, Boston, Suns, and Timberwolves have gone into the second apron since its inception. In the last collective bargaining agreement in 2023, if the Knicks were to follow suit, they wouldn't be allowed to send cash in a trade, use the $6.1 million tax middle level exemption for free agency, or anything like that. But yeah, they're not planning on going into that second apron, which, I mean, makes sense. Someone asked this question, and I'm curious what you guys think, because it's a good question. What was worse? Dallas trading away Luka, or Dallas not paying Jalen Brunson to stay and let him walk?
1A and 1B.
Because I mean, God, could you imagine? They said, "Nah, we're good." No one wanted to pay Jalen Brunson all that money. There was only one team that wanted to pay him all that money, and that was the Knicks. And it worked out.
Good investment.
Yeah. I guess after 50 years, you finally do something right,
You finally find lightning in a bottle. How about that? That's probably the only
with Luka. I mean, does Luka won a title? I don't know, man. I would say this. I would say Luka would be the clear worst decision, but the fact that they ended up with Cooper Flagg out of it because they got lucky the ping pong balls, I think it's an actual discussion between Brunson and Luka, like which one was worse.
Gotta be, once again.
But before they knew they were going to get the number 1 overall pick, it was clearly the Luka trade was worse.
Oh yeah, but once again, I like to look at the scoreboard too, and I see Jalen Brunson with 1 title and Luka with 0.
What could have been, man? What could have been if you had Luka and Brunson on that team?
Yep. What could have been? It's all right.
What else we got? Oh, did you see the WNBA is extending their season next year to 50 games?
Fuck that. And for the record, I don't necessarily agree with that, SC, because Luka getting out there, and Luka can have too much star power. You see it hurt teams sometimes because that dude's got to shoot it 1,000,000 times. The Knicks play the ultimate team basketball throughout those playoffs, man.
And you can't hypothetically say put the Luka on the Knicks and they would win 70 games. I mean, but he's not on the Knicks. They didn't trade him to the Knicks. They traded him to the Lakers.
Right. I understand. I mean,
what happened?
Compare the players and saying that Luka could do the same thing, and I don't necessarily know that that's true.
We're comparing the decisions. The decision to not pay Brunson versus the decision to trade Luka away. What was a worse move? Now, granted, now that you knew that you got Cooper Flagg, I think it makes it more of a conversation. Before they knew they were getting the number 1 overall pick, I would say that Luka trade was horrendous.
Here's where we can end this conversation. The Dallas Mavericks are finding a new way to suck.
Well, that's true too.
Let's see. Nope. They didn't, Germ. They didn't go up in any value. They actually decreased in value.
Let's talk about Fernando Mendoza.
Oh, sweet. We're going to get fired up this morning, aren't we? Let's go.
You didn't talk about that already? I thought I missed that.
Not yet. Look at that. Kirk Cousins is QB1 on the depth chart right now.
Should tell you all you need to know about the Raiders.
I want to talk about this because, everyone's really excited because he's the number 1 overall pick. National champion.
use.
But I mean, is that? I feel like he's overhyped.
Just a
Well,
bit.
He's
What
the
gave you
least
that- what gave you
exciting
that?
#1 overall pick I think we've had in a while for a quarterback.
With the stupidest face. God, that guy's face pisses me off.
I wanted to ask you guys though, when Brunson walked, he was not even close to the level of stardom. Luka's perennial MVP candidate when they traded him away. That's true. That's a good point. Good point.
That's fine. Well,
Put
put their championship trophies beside each other.
I want to ask you guys. Okay, so they're all hyped, but we know rookies. I mean, they usually don't do much. The last rookies that we saw that did anything was what's his name in Washington? Jaden Daniels, and then CJ Stroud. Probably two of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen from the quarterback position. But I was looking at their schedule, and I'm like, okay, everyone's hyped up. They got their quarterback, they think. Okay. I went through their schedule. I got a late bye week. Whether they play Kirk Cousins or Fernando Mendoza, I see about 5 wins. I see about 5 wins in here.
Yeah, that's
about
probably
right.
that's the ceiling, I think.
By the way, the reason why the odds changed, Samsung Lions did tie it up, and now bottom of the 9th, it's tied 3-3. They got a chance to win this thing.
What I just tell y'all is going to happen. About to be a tie in that game.
But you can't bet a tie on Kalshi.
Like I said,
What are you talking about?
3 or 4 years ago, I got busted on one of them ties. Unless they're in like playoffs or something like that.
Ooh, there's good value right now if you take the Kiwoom Heroes. If the game ends in a tie, the market will resolve 50-50. It's tied right now. All they need to do is get 3 outs, and you could double your money.
SC, I'm not saying Luka is worse than Jalen Brunson. I'm saying if we're going to measure these things, we measure the championships. And Luka, for all the money that Luka has been paid with no championships, I mean, I understand he's a great player and all, but come on, guys. We're measuring with championships around here. And I'll slander any of them overpaid bums.
We're going to see. I bought in. I'm hoping we end in a tie. Oh, God, there's a guy in first. Okay, let's take a look and see what the do you have DraftKings pull up, Crick?
Yep.
Can you see what their win total is there, and I'll compare it with Kalshi?
Talk about Raiders.
Yeah.
Yep, let me find it here.
So on Kalshi, it looks like the Raiders over under is 6.5 because 6+ wins is 60 cents, 7+ wins is 48 cents. So we're looking at the market projects that the market projects that they're going to win 6 games. It's 5.5 on DraftKings.
5.5 over 5.5 is -146. Under 5.5 is +120. That's your bet.
Yeah, I feel like you can get the no. So basically under 6 wins at 43 cents. That seems about right to me.
I like the under on that. I think there's value on that under.
I mean, if you go through the schedule, okay, at Miami, okay, you can give them or no, home against Miami. Fine, give them a win with Miami. Miami's terrible. At the Chargers, probably not. Right? So we'll say the Chargers win that one. At the Saints, let's say they beat the Saints. Okay, we'll be generous and give them at the Saints, give them a win. Although I don't think it's.
I ain't giving them a win there. Give me Tyler Shupp.
I'm just for this exercise. I'll give them that win just to see. We'll be as generous as possible.
Okay.
So there's 2. Home against Kansas City, even if they don't have Patrick Mahomes, I don't see that happening. At New England, they beat us last year. I think we got a little revenge on our mind. I don't think that's happening. They're not beating Buffalo. They're not beating the Rams. Let's say they go to New York and beat the Jets, although still a toss-up. We'll give them that. Unless half their squad goes down, I don't think they're beating San Francisco. The damn sure ain't beating Seattle. I don't think they can beat Denver. Let's give them a win against Cleveland, okay? But also, all their easier games, most of them are on the road. So that's still not easy. And then Chargers, Denver. I don't know. That's the thing is, how do you think they're going to do? Are they going to snag a division win? Maybe. I don't know. Home against Tennessee, at Arizona. Probably win one of those. That's 5 wins. But who knows what they look like at that point, you know? And that's if everything goes right. And that's if they win all these road games that are supposed to be their easier games, which I still don't think will be that easy. I mean, we're talking like the spread should be within a field goal. So it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
So I think we take that under 6. Hell, I feel like under 7, you got to lay a little juice. It's 55%, but I mean that seems like a good value play right there. You know?
Yeah, I like the under 5.5 plus 120. SC, what was his record in that finals? Just curious.
So we're gonna start building the portfolio. I'm buying just a few contracts on the no for 7 wins, and we'll buy a few contracts on the no 6 wins. You're only getting plus 120 on that. You go bet on the exchange. It's 43% on Kalshi. Other ones we got to look at for the Raiders is I believe. Let's see. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Fernando Mendoza is your favorite.
I told you. Yep. Don't buy that.
Add the no to your portfolio. It's 78%, but I mean, hell, he might not even play for half the season, you know?
Exactly.
And what do you
Well, how long is the lifespan of Kirk Cousins with the Raiders offensive line, though? You got to think of it that way.
I think he'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, Aston Genti had a great year because of that line.
Yeah, but he's a veteran. He knows what to do. It's not like hasn't been behind a shitty offensive line before.
Yeah, I guess.
No, now SC, you're just being fucking stupid now. And why are we comparing Jose Alvarado and Charles Barkley? One, Jose Alvarado is the fucking point guard playing right now. Charles Barkley was a fucking big man that played in the 90s. The fuck is that? It's tomato, potato, what the fuck we talking about here? I hope Luka never wins a goddamn championship ever. Bum.
I saw a guy that believed Dylan Harper was going to be better than who's the guy? Who's the guy out of Charlotte? The rookie hit the most threes this year.
Knipple.
So a couple months ago, he started buying a bunch of rare Dylan Harper autos, and he spent I think like $2,000 on his lot of cards he bought. And since this playoff run, those cards are now valued at $9,000 in just a matter of a few months for one playoff run.
And they're going to keep going up. I'd hang on to them.
I want to get your opinion on this. I heard in YouTube chat, okay. What's a good comparison to Dylan Harper? Like now you got to remember we're projecting, and it's so hard to project rookies after one season, right? But let's just say if he stays on the path he's on, he just gets better every year, and then we hit his peak. What could his career look like? Like who's a good comp? I heard an interesting one, and I think it's true if he stays on this trajectory. Can you think of one off the top of your head?
Jimmy Butler.
That's fair. That's good. I don't think he has as good defense as Jimmy Butler.
That's what I was going to say. I think the defense lacks a little bit. But.
Yeah, I heard a good one. Now it's so hard comparing a rookie after one season to a Hall of Famer. So just know we're just projecting if he stays on this path, and we know these young guys, it usually takes them till the year 4 or 5 till they hit their peak, and start really molding into NBA All-Star. But Dwayne Wade, I
could see that.
I think it's a good comp.
I think that is a pretty good one.
Like, could he have the talent to carry a team to a title on his own? I mean, he was the best player in the finals for the Spurs.
Off the bench.
Wemby did not have a good final series. I mean, his stats and stuff are always going to look good, and it's going to always be hard for him to be talked about as one of the best players on the Spurs because there is Wemby there, and Wemby is a freak. But I think he could get to a point where Wemby and him are like 1A, 1B, and you never know in a given series who's going to be the better guy. Kind of like Shaq and Kobe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wemby needs to do a push-up or two this offseason. That dude needs to put a little muscle on. My God, he's going to get broken.
Well, he did. If you remember at the beginning of the season, he had put on like 20 pounds of muscle. It's just
I didn't watch any of it. I wouldn't know.
Oh, after about 20 games, it just comes off because it's hard to keep weight on when you're playing that much basketball. Roy Harper Jr., there you go.
And when you're 8 feet tall, too.
That's
that dude does put some weight on, dude.
Do you guys ever play video games when you listen to the show? I used to do that. I used to listen to sports radio and play video games in college. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. Love video games, man.
I'm always doing something, though, when I listen to stuff. Like at work, I'm always listening to podcasts or audiobooks while I'm working.
Yep.
Or when I'm home working around the house, I always got to have something in and listen to something. Drown out my kids.
I like to just turn some jams on, man.
I never listen to music hardly at all. Like I'd rather listen to podcasts. But like a good night of drinking, I know that I've crossed the line when I start wanting to listen to music. And it's never been good for me. And once I start putting music on, I want to love it. And then like I know I'm going to be hungover the next morning because I know I've crossed that line.
Yeah, it's all right. It's like, man, I'm jamming way too hard. It's going to hurt tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's like now it's a warning sign when I start getting the urge to listen to music. I'm like, oh, you should probably slow down, go drink a cup of water or something.
Yeah. Start fixing this now. Take a couple Advil before bed.
Yeah.
Hang one foot off the bed and stuff. Yeah. I get it. I've been there.
Go get in the cold plunge for a minute.
Yeah. That cold plunge probably be a hangover cure, dude.
Yeah, but you do that before, you know. Do it while you're drunk.
But yeah, you won't be drunk very long.
Shock the system.
Yeah, once you're jamming that Taylor Swift, you know you're smashed. Oh shit, it's my jam.
Why you gotta be so mean, Germ? Why you gotta be so mean?
Right.
Hey, just because it's true don't mean it's mean.
I'm gonna duck out a couple minutes early, Will, because I gotta set the show up so you can rate it.
That's a Taylor
You do
Swift
your thing.
song.
You do your thing, sir. Be safe. Have a great day.
Oh, I was gonna say, can
right,
you give me like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to set it all up and everything.
No, I meant, can you hang out with Crick for 3 minutes? I was gonna go.
Yeah. Go do your thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He didn't want to leave me. He didn't want to leave me here by myself today. He thought I should have supervision. I need a chaperone. What are you betting on today, man?
I don't know. I'm looking at apparently the US Open suspended for weather. They got like 4 guys out to do a hole or two and then they suspended it. So.
I got it on up here, man, and they look like they're back on the range now, at least taking some swings. It still looks nasty as shit up there, but
yeah,
it didn't pouring down rain or nothing, so that's good. It's gonna be windy, I bet.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to die down as the weekend goes on, but today's supposed to be the windiest day, so there's going to be some tough scores today for sure.
Hell, them first couple of guys, I don't know how they were able to play them holes, man. You couldn't hardly see 10 foot in front of you, that fog and everything.
I know.
I mean, hell, golf's hard enough when you can see perfect.
Yeah, I agree. Early leans for the afternoon is the Red Sox. That's moving big time in their favor. Maybe the under in that game also. The other things I'm looking at is the Orioles game under 7.5. I'm looking at Texas. That line's moving down a little bit. They got a lot of sharp action on them. Maybe the under in Baltimore, Seattle also. That's dropped with most of the money on the over. What else am I looking at? The Giants again. I'm looking at their line's coming down again in their favor, and there's no money on them at all. So I'm going to look at like you said, man. The Braves are starting to slide. They're not looking good.
I told y'all. I've been telling y'all. Just wait for it.
I know.
Just wait for it.
Their bats have went to sleep.
Yep.
What else?
They will do that.
Cardinals game possibly over 9. Yankees White Sox over 9.5. These are just things I have written down so far.
Okay.
So I had a good night yesterday. Oklahoma was an easy win, it looked like. I watched that whole game. Hell of a game, man. They got some pitchers on that fucking team.
Dude.
I still think North Carolina's going to win it, though.
They look pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that pitching staff is unbelievable.
I kind of like that. I mean, I like that value on Oklahoma on the other side, though. Plus 155. I would probably.
Yeah, I do, too.
In these spots, in these championship things like this, where I know anything can happen, I'm betting them for the value. Yeah. If I got to have a sweat,
I'm surprised they're not playing until Saturday. I figured they would play Friday in case it goes 3 games. You know.
Yeah, they like to. They usually do have those. Like you think about the college chain, like the college football national championship, basketball national championship. A lot of that stuff winds up landing on Monday night. So
that's true too.
They kind of got it worked out that way, and that's only if it goes 3 games, the if necessary game and stuff too. Hey, SC, keep betting on Luka to win championships, man.
He's not gonna let that go.
I'm not gonna let that shit go. We weren't fucking comparing. I'm not comparing. I'm not saying that Jalen Brunson is heads and shoulders better than fucking Luka. I'm saying we're comparing the fucking trades. We're comparing that. Which one was the worst decision right now? And if you look at that sitting there, I'm not saying either one of those fucking guys alone could have won a championship with the Mavericks right there. But if we're talking about it, it's got to be considered 1A and 1B because, yeah, you can look at the Luka shit and all that stuff. But hell, for one, that guy sat out about 30 fucking games this year.
At least.
So I don't want to fucking hear it. Jalen Brunson was a gamer, went out there and got it done. And single-handedly, yeah, he didn't have great games in every one of those damn games, but that dude never quit fucking firing. And he brought him back, I don't know how many times. Every one of those games they won in the finals, they were down by double fucking digits. Luka does that and he quits, lays down, cries, pouts about it. He went 1-4 in those fucking finals. I don't want to hear it. He may never get back to one. And they paid that man $300 million fucking dollars to go out there and do that. Fuck Luka.
That's why I hate the NBA. That's why I hate the NBA.
I hate them all. Yeah, they're all garbage. Every last one of them's trash. You got 6th and 7th guys making $45 million and stuff to do shit. Fuck the NBA.
To not play 2 days in a row.
Yeah. Rarely.
Yep.
You'll get a couple of those in the year, but yeah, that shit's trash. Give me hockey all day long.
All day long. I already missed it to death.
I
mean, we couldn't really ask for a better playoffs. They were pretty damn good this year.
They always are, dude. Since I really started watching these damn things about 3 years ago, I've got me a good full 3 years of Stanley Cup playoffs in now, and they never disappoint. Never.
No. Definitely not.
What's going on World Cup today? You got any big bets there?
I don't
Jamie, are you dropping them down here?
I'm thinking about taking some of these fucking dogs, man, because these massive dogs are either tying or winning in the end, in the very end. I think Ghana did that yesterday.
I wonder if we would have just bet the draw in every damn World Cup game so far, how much we'd be up. Because they're all like the lowest odds I'm seeing are plus 230 today in Mexico and South Korea. But I know the other day we had all 4 of them damn games tie, and we'd have just piled the nickels up.
By the way, Samsung Lions scored in the bottom of the 9th. I lost my $7.
All right, I'm going to hop out and set up the show because excuse me, because I know you're going to be ready soon. So I want to make sure you raid into me, please.
Perfect. Thank you for coming on, buddy.
All right, Cricket.
Oh, all right, Cricket. Okay, forget about Will. It's cool.
He did, man. He did. He straight up said, "All right, see Cricket."
By the way, so just in case anyone missed it, I said, "Why do you got to be so mean?" Because that's a Taylor Swift line in one of her songs.
I got what you were doing there. I just decided
not to. Just so Germ doesn't think I was actually thinking he was being mean.
I don't think Germ's worried about it.
I don't think he is either.
I think he'd tell you take your feelings, shove them in a sack, kind of like I would.
Glad grass guy stayed for a couple more minutes. I had to go shower real quick.
Man, that's impressive. I mean, that happened quick.
Just hopped in, hopped out, man. Scrubbed everything. Got out.
Scrubbed everything. Good to go now.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Crazy
Man,
there.
let's go, baby.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, I lost my first Korean baseball bet. Damn it. I was hoping we tied.
Look,
Right over my head. See? I'll shake it up. There we go. There we go.
let's go, Germ.
Oh, man.
Oh, Megatron. Man, when you sneak in? What's going on, brother?
Well, my Megatron. So just to recap, started the portfolio today for NFL. We have 3 positions, if anyone's interested. Let's see. So we looked at the Raiders. We have no on 7+ wins at 55%, no on 6+ wins, 43%. And then Fernando Mendoza to not win Offensive Rookie of the Year at 78%. Small positions, just get them into the portfolio. We can add to them later.
Yeah.
I think we're having a nice little portfolio by the time September comes around.
We should. We got time to build it. Got
That's
plenty
right.
of time.
That's right. Oh, 2 other positions I have from like a month ago. Very small positions. Both I bet no on New England and Seattle to make the playoffs. I bet them no. I got 2-1 on the Seahawks not making the playoffs, and I got plus 150 on the Patriots not making the playoffs. So I just need one of those to come through.
All right.
Betting against my own team, my friend.
Hey, professional sports, that is 100% okay.
By the way, shout out to AB. I got my cards yesterday. This man added to my Brandon Aubrey position and gave me a 1 of 99 right there.
Let's go. Number 1 of 99.
Look at all that color I got on my Brandon Aubrey. That's to 50.
All the Brandon Aubrey cards.
I got a 1 to 50, a 1 to 75, a 1 to 150, and now a 1 to 99. And one of the coolest cards I think out there, he gave me that crazy bizarre border. I don't know what you call that one, but you know,
I can't remember what that's called. It's called, I know what I've seen them pulled. I think they come in like the jumbos or something.
Yeah, but I just like that border.
Yeah. Jamie, I think that lasted about 4 days.
What?
You have to read his comment, that thing you was doing last year.
We're not sure you're doing the whole betting portfolio and comparing it with the S&P 500. Do you follow through on that then?
For about 4 days.
I did it for a month, but then I just couldn't, like, I could keep track of it with my own, but I didn't have time to post updates on everything. I think it's a fun idea. I just don't have time to do it. Instead, I'm going to focus on building a portfolio of NFL futures, like I do anyways, because I always have a futures portfolio, and then I have a regular betting account for day-to-day betting. But instead, we're going to come over, use the portfolio on the show over the summer. Just build and add to it. Pride Month Aubrey card. He did send me this.
That's your Drake May and CMC? Yeah, dude. That's crazy. I want, you remember that show on History Channel, like How It's Made or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
They show you all the different stuff. I want to see one of those of like the sports cards and how they make these things and how they print them and all that stuff. I'm very interested in how this works. Because I don't get how you can have ones that print, some of them print like that, and the other ones cut perfect. Like I just want to see it. I want to see it. That's
I
all.
want to know how you get that bad of a screw up on the printing.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be something the machine.
I understand if it comes out like off-centered, fuzzy, but how do you get the front and back completely mixed up?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's
It
something.
wasn't even, and it's not even like the same. It's not the night like Chris McCaffrey 1975. It's like you got 1975 on one side and a power player.
Yeah, and it's like not even centered. And I'm like,
yeah, and that one's
like
one's
that?
centered and one's not centered. Like what happened there?
Like,
and also,
really,
how does that not get checked? Like how do you not have someone like, oh, like I understand, okay, there could be scripts, but like how are people not picking those ones out of the line? Like, oh, we got this is
how many? I'd say those things go sealed into a pack. You can't be. There's not like these people are sitting there sorting through them damn things.
You think you would have someone just observing though?
Yeah, but you know how many of those cards are coming out, dude. You got to think about that. That is a shit ton. You got to check both sides and all that stuff. It would just be, like I said, I bet that thing just rolls down. I don't know. I want to see how it works. I would love to see how it works.
Well, you should do more of the write-ups you did here and there for the NFL season. I can do that. Especially as I could have AI help me with it too to write it quicker. And I have time at work to actually do it. Yeah, I'll start doing it. Maybe I'll warm up and practice this summer with some of my future positions as we build the portfolio. I'll post them over on Locals. He's also, I forgot to say, Polymarket has combos now. You know who has combos? Kalshi had only combos for the, you had to use the app for it. But now on the web browser, I saw yesterday they have combos.
Love that.
Cool.
Love that.
I see. What's the line on the PO box these days? Well, I planned on doing it on Friday, but then I realized Friday is a federal holiday, so I'm guessing they won't be open.
No, they won't be.
I totally thank God I didn't make a bet because I literally was planning on doing it Friday. I can't do it today because I get off work at 6, which they'll be closed.
Yep. Well, looks like
they'll be open Saturday though, so I can go on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
I'll do it Saturday. That's the line.
Bet the over.
Saturday by 5 p.m. Pacific. So I think that's when we close. Jimmy says, "Oh, remember those German bomber girls? I think they were AI. I don't care. They're not AI in my mind.
Was
in
that
my lore?
C3 pick one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one you picking? Steph, you taking all three. You take anyone you get.
Uh-huh.
God,
he wad up in that, baby.
I mean, we're a spot in Kalshi where I can still trade, but I can't deposit. You can't even use like PayPal to deposit or whatever. Or I guess maybe you can't even use PayPal. Isn't PayPal worldwide? I don't know.
You're asking the wrong guy. You are asking the wrong guy when it comes to that stuff.
If they're open Saturday, it's going down Saturday.
Bet the over, SC. Just don't parlay it with Luka to win a title anytime soon.
Oh, you guys are still on that, huh?
Oh, yeah. That won't go away. I'll be quietly watching Luka from afar every game.
You still got to give him credit for carrying that team to the finals, though.
Luka is a basketball player. There's no doubt about that. But now I'm rooting against him.
All right, we're rating Grass Guy. If you haven't already, make sure you give him a follow.
Yeah.
At 106, you're not following, follow Grass Guy. He's going to be Crick's Corners on hiatus for the next couple of months, so he will be picking up the slack. So man, after this show, the show continues.
He's really MVP too, dude. Real MVP, man. He's trooping it.
Yeah.
That's a man of the people right there.
Yeah, I can join. I told him he can join anytime he wants, so I'm just going to start sending him the link every day. He texts me, goes, no link. I'm like,
I'll let me know.
You know what you did? You know what you did, Grass Guy? You're going to get a link every morning now. You're going to get an email from me every morning.
Yep, every morning. You are welcome anytime, sir.
It's not even a government thing. Cal should just stop making it available to a whole load of countries at once. It's probably a legal thing.
You got to watch that red tape.
You better be ready to send a check to that P.O. box then, because I'm going to do it now.
Do it. We'll see. I've been hearing that for a couple weeks. I'm betting the over.
That's worse than my Korean baseball bet today.
Boy, we got the gambling shoes on this morning.
We sure do. Sure do.
Let's go.
I sure do, Dad. I sure did.
I'm an action guy, Mom.
Action guy, Mom. God. Anyways, hope you all have a good rest of your Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow for Juneteenth. We don't take days off. Screw your holiday.
Yep.
By the way, you totally understand if you don't. I'm going to do the show Sunday. I don't know if you want to or not. Just giving it.
No. I'm here, man. I'm here.
Okay.
Everybody's still snoozing and stuff then, and we ain't going to do all the Father's Day stuff till later on. So yeah, I'll be here, man.
My wife was like, "You want the boys to bring you breakfast in bed?" I'm like, "I'm going to be doing my show." She's like, "Want us to bring you breakfast in the office?" I go, "Sure."
Yeah, sure will. Absolutely.
Yes. As long as I get to do my show, I don't care.
That's
And
fair.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. I'll be here with you, man, for sure.
I wish I could send you some bacon through the computer, but I can't.
Dude, God, do they ever figure that out? I'm just saying.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, to preview the weekend of sports. But until then,
Good luck. Good gambling.
and game on.